Greetings comic book fans and welcome back to the Dude Cave. I'm Jason and you are watching Comic Haul Weekly, my weekly video where I share with you the brand new comics I've picked up this week. Slightly smaller this week, thankfully. Don't get me wrong, I love my comics and could easily buy more if I had the money, the time and the space. But as is, it's nice, you know, when you've had a big week to kind of have weeks where the books go down. And I like this week's a bit small, then next week's even smaller. So I have a couple of weeks where the books are moving in the right direction. So let's get into these. I've read the first couple. We've got Superman Action Comics, issue number 958. I thought we were going back to the original thing, so I was thinking they were going to get rid of Superman on it, but apparently not. Really enjoying this story. We'll get more into it in my review, but yeah, this was a good issue. We got Batman Detective Comics, issue number 935. This was my favourite book so far, and okay, granted I've only read 3 books, but so far I'm really enjoying this series and I hope it carries on. The thing with James Tyrion IV is, like, I find with him, I've never read a series from him where it's been consistently good. It's kind of dipped up and down, so I'm hoping that, you know, maybe he's hit his kind of niche now and he's kind of hit his stride, and this is going to be a good book. So far it has been awesome. We've got The Flash #1, which I read. I enjoyed this. It was good. It was good. We've got Wonder Woman issue number 1, which I'm really excited to see what Greg Rucka is going to do with the character. We've got Transformers More Than Meets the Eye issue number 54. The Autobots make their last stand against the Decepticon Justice Division. So I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen there. We've got X-Files issue number 3. Looks like Mulder has been marked for death. I still think the girl, her brother, is dead and that he's been a ghost all along. I think that's going to kind of be the twist, but we will see if I'm right. We've got the Autumn Lands issue number 11 from Image. I've been loving this series and really excited to see what's going to happen next. I really like our main characters. They're all really good characters that I'm really enjoying and I've come to care about, and I really hope that things are going to turn alright for them. Been a really great series thus far. Definitely one worth checking out. We've then got Descender issue number 12. This came out I think last week, but my comic shop didn't get it until this week. Last issue ended on a real good cliffhanger for Tim, and I'm really excited to see what's happening next. Jeff Lemire at the moment seems to be on a real hot streak. The art by Dustin Nugent, I kind of go back on and forth because, like, it doesn't have that much detail to it, but then kind of sometimes I think it really works for the story, and then there's other times where I'm like, I would like a bit more. So yeah, the art's an interesting one. We got Deadpool vs Gambit #1, which I ain't got a clue how these two are going to come together or why, but could be an interesting tale. We've got Doctor Strange issue number 9. Continues the Last Days of Magic story, which has been really good so far, and been a really good series. I've never read Doctor Strange before, but I'm really enjoying that. Even though I can see similarities between that and the story they did before with the God Butcher, I can see similarities between Last Days of Magic and the God Butcher. But even so, I'm still really enjoying it. We then got Mighty 4 issue number 8. Love that cover. We're going to jump back into our main story this month, so that's going to be awesome. We got Miss Marvel issue number 8. It says at the top. You numbskull. Issue number 8. This is supposedly a Civil War 2 tie-in. I don't know if it is or it isn't, but if it is, there's a lot of potential here, because, like, Captain Marvel is kind of the hero of Miss Marvel, but then Iron Man is kind of her mentor, the guy who brought her into the Avengers. So it's going to be really interesting with Civil War, which way is she going to go, who is she going to help, which way is her conscience going to push her. So yeah, there's good potential here if it is going to tie in with Civil War 2. We got Power Man and Iron Fist, which I've really been enjoying. This is issue 5. They're back as a team, so this should be good. So far, I really like this. Yeah, Iron Fist, like I say every issue, is very different from the version of Iron Fist we saw last year with Iron Fist the Living Weapon. But I can kind of look past that because this is such a good, fun book. So I'm enjoying that. We then got Scarlet Witch issue number 7. Loved the last issue, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what James Robinson's going to do next. And then we've got Star Wars The Force Awakens #1. This is the adaptation of the movie. I can understand people thinking, oh, this is unnecessary because so much time has passed And I think part of this is because the Star Wars books are doing so well that Marvel thought, oh god, well, how can we come up with another title? Oh, let's do the movie. But I can remember as a kid always been excited when a film would come out. I remember the animated Transformers, I can remember the Batman movies, the first two, and they'd do like a comic book adaptation of the film. I remember as a kid I always used to buy those, and you know, so I'm really looking forward to seeing see this. Like, I don't think it will have anything different in it to the movie, and I haven't looked at the art yet, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if they're going to add anything extra in. Sometimes they do, but it'd be interesting to find out. But even if it isn't, it's still a good story, so I like it. We've then got the Ultimates number 8, which looks like it's going to have Civil War 2 and could split the team, so that should be interesting. We've got Uncanny Avengers number 10. We have the return of Hank Pym, but he's now merged with Ultron. And kind of the tease last issue was how much is Hank Pym in control and how much is Ultron in control. So that's going to be interesting. An interesting direction to take Hank Pym and Ultron. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening next there. We've got Divinity 2, issue number 3. I really enjoyed this series. I wasn't the biggest fan of Divinity number 1, but Divinity 2 I'm absolutely loving. So far it's been really good, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. We've then got Rai issue number 14, which I can't remember what happened last issue, but thankfully we always have these catch-up pages with the Valiant books, which will bring me right back up to speed. But I'm enjoying the 4001 AD storyline, and Rai is one of my favourite books, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. The only thing disappointing about this is because Clayton Crane's doing the main 4001 AD book. We haven't got him at the moment on this book, but I'm sure he was doing a kind of a story, a history story, kind of revealing more about Rai and how he came to be. So that's kind of starting to flood back to me, which would work with a different artist. So those are my books for this week. The backup plan is I will be back Monday with a review video for these books. I'm starting to do an extra day at work, well, extra night, so I'll be doing like 5 nights. That may impact my ability to do reviews, it may not. Time will tell. But just a heads up, it may do. But it may just mean a change in format to where maybe I just do my comics the week rather than go through all the other books as well. We will see how things go. I'd like to do my videos how I'm doing them now. It may just mean a change of days, and like my whole video being up earlier so that I have more time to do a review video later. So the review video might be later. We will see. At the moment, it's kind of like up in the air. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just wanted to give a heads up. Anyways, thank you very much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, give me those beautiful thumbs up so I know you like what I'm doing. Once again, thank you very much for watching. I've been Jason, coming to you from the Dude Cave with Comic Haul Weekly. Keep reading, and bye for now.